Welcome back to one more session. Today in this session I am going to explain about section 68 of the Indian Contract Act 1872. Once I'll read the provision, what is there in that provision. Section 68, claim for necessaries supplied to person incapable of contracting or on his account. In this section, the provision are given as if a person incapable of entering into a contract or anyone whom he is legally bound to support is supplied by another person with necessaries suited to his condition in life, the person who has furnished such supplies is entitled to be reimbursed from the property of such incapable person. This is a provision given under section 68 of the Indian Contract Act. So it states that where a person supplies necessaries to another who is incompetent to contract. Generally, incompetent to contract is minor or lunatic. These are the incompetent to the contract. Where a person supplies necessary to another who is incompetent to contract, either minor or lunatic or unsound mind, or to someone who such incompetent person is legally bound to support, example, wife or children of lunatic person. The supplier is entitled to a reimbursement from the property of such person. So once go through the illustrations. Here there is two illustrations. A supplies B, a lunatic, with necessaries suitable to his condition in life. A is entitled to be reimbursed from B's property. And another illustration. A supplies the wife and children of B, a lunatic, with necessaries suitable to their condition in life. A is entitled to be reimbursed from B's property. Thus, Section 68 provides for the essential elements of the Section 68 is one party supplies necessaries to another, that another person is incapable of entering into the contract, or to anyone whom is legally bound to contract. The necessaries what are supplied by the person, it must be suited to his condition in life. The second party, that incapable person, incurs no personal liability for the supply, but the first party can claim reimbursement only from the property of such incapable person. So claim can be recovered from the incapable person property. So here it clearly mentioned that incapable person has no personal liability. What is necessaries? What are necessaries? Under Indian Contract Act, nowhere necessaries are defined, but from the cases on the issue, it may be said to include expenses for minors, food or education, or for necessary and even funeral of the parents. Already we know that minors agreement is void ab initio, and no action under a contract can be brought against such a person for supply of necessaries to him or to his dependents. Only reimbursement can be claimed from property of such person under this provision. So however minors agreement is a void, but this section introduce an exception to the minors agreement. This exception is not only beneficial to the a supplier who is providing the necessaries, but also for the benefit of the minors, So generally we can say that the minors agreements can be void, but this can be considered as an exception to that provision. Here there is a case law that State of Madras versus M.K. Kuppuswamy Naidu 1967 case. In this case, the Supreme Court held that quasi-contracts for necessaries supplied to minors are persons of unsound mind. Quasi-contracts for necessaries supplied to minors are persons of unsound mind. This is about Section 68 of the Indian Contract Act in brief. Thank you.